Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22 as we continue our start from nothing run here on BallySpring. And we just picked up this contract at the end of a last episode and decided to... I went ahead and did the little corner bit, like the little triangular bit over there, and then I brought you guys back for the first lap here. Get a good perimeter on this field and then kind of go from there. Interesting opening into this field. If that's the only way to get in, that's interesting. Not sure how I feel about that, but I mean, I don't think we'll be doing that field anytime soon anyway. A little bit of a hill here. Actually, decent sized hill. Not a very big field, but should get a good amount of crop off of this for ourselves. And of course, the contract's worth almost 2,000 bucks, I believe. So not too bad. All right, that's the first lap. I will go ahead and get some more done, and I'll bring you guys back when it's time to transport our first load. All right, we are back getting our first full load taken off here. Should have at least maybe one more full load, looks like, roundabouts. I think we've done about half the field already. Maybe a little bit more, so maybe not quite a full load. Oh, I just realized the drop-off for this is not up here. It is way down here. Is this the garage? Yep. So we will need to take this road all the way down and around. Okay. I don't think we've dropped off at the garage yet, have we? I know we had one we could have dropped off earlier for a slightly higher price, but I think we skipped that one. Didn't look like it was worth for the drive all the way down there. There's the other sunflower field right there that the guy wants to just plow it under. Kind of weird. It's a good sized field too. Like, it's a really good sized field. Ooh, there's a passing lane up here. Let's go. We can do this. Go, 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 go. Go, little truck, go. Or dotted lines to pass. Okay, I should rephrase that. I assume dotted lines work in Ireland the same way they do in the United States, but that is a very strong assumption. It may be the complete opposite. For all I know, dotted lines mean do not pass, and bold lines, you know, solid lines mean pass. Who knows? Or they may mean completely different things. If we get pulled over by the cops, we'll just tell them we're American. That'll work, right? That'll tell them. That'll explain everything. Oh, you're one of those. Okay. I'm gonna let you off with a warning because you can't help yourself. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. Is this open? Oh, it does. Oh, that's cool. I was like, I don't know. This is gonna open for me, but we're gonna just bump up against it. Oh, it's in there. Nice. What is the garage doing with sunflower seeds? I guess they're eating them. Lots of they like to eat sunflower seeds while they work. All right, I sure hope this is actually the right spot. It looks like it is based on the map. And we are getting credit. Okay, good. Just making sure. All right, that is exactly half the field. Wow. Okay. All right, well, let me get the rest of the field cleaned up. I'm going to run this guy back. I'm not going to bore you guys with that. We'll get the rest of the field cleaned up, and I'll bring you guys back when we're ready to turn in the contract. All right, got the field done. Just getting the last load filled up, although I'm a little worried that we're going to be short on how much we need, because this is not even close to the 5,600 liters that we normally have. So we'll find out. We're gonna get over there and find out. I just don't know. A little peculiar. I mean, it hasn't rained or anything. Our harvest is not that damaged, so I don't know why we would have less yield than we're supposed to have, but it kind of feels like that is what is happening. I mean, we only need 6% to finish the contract, which does mean, even though it said 50% of the yield on the first drop, the yield value is a 20% total of the contract. So if we've already done 14% of the contract, then we basically only got about a third left to go. Okay, well that math's out better, because if we dropped off almost 6,000 liters the first time, a third of that, you know, a third of that total would be about 3,000 liters. So give or take. So by that math we should be okay, but I don't know why it told us we only had that we only had 50% of the yield, unless I just misread the number, which is always possible. All right, well, let's check out this traffic jam. I'll bring you guys back once we get past all this traffic. All right, made it through town. Just gonna zip up here, get this dropped off, get that contract turned in. Let time tick over, or fast forward a little bit just to get over to 1,600 hours, because in that last hour between 1,600 and 1,700, we might be able to get one more harvesting contract done, although it is about to rain again, so we have to be a little careful. I don't want to get a contract and then get stuck with it and let it be raining, you know, until dark or something like that. So actually what we may do is we may fast forward, see if there is a contract. If there is, we might make a judgment call about whether or not we think we can get it done before the rain kind of arrives. Come on. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Good, good, good. My fears were for nothing. Extra 735 bucks and everything. All right, let's get that turned in. And collect our almost 2,000 bucks there. We'll check the harvesting contracts real quick. I don't think anything would have come up while we were doing that field because I don't think an hour has passed yet. It has not, just the potatoes. Let's fast forward just a smidge here. All right, I'll give it one more minute, just in case. I don't know. It should come up right at the top. Okay, there we go. No new contracts that we can see, at least none that are harvesting. So I think that's it for today. Then we're gonna go ahead and fast forward to a new day. 10,000 bucks in the bank. That's not bad, considering we actually I'm gonna back up a little bit. That thing drop while I'm talking here. 10,000 bucks in the bank, almost 11,000 bucks. That's considering we did buy a $19,000 header and we did repairs on our harvester. So honestly, I think we're doing okay. I mean, we're in a pretty decent place. I mean, we're a long ways away from buying any new equipment, don't get me wrong, but we've got basically all the harvesting equipment that we're going to need to do all, you know, the two different types of harvest that I'm willing to do. I'm not doing potatoes. I'm not doing, actually, I don't know if there are sugar beets on this map or not. Yeah, I think this is good. So let's go ahead and fast forward to tomorrow and I'll let you guys kind of hang out for that. And then we'll see what kind of new contracts we have first thing in the morning. Let's actually wake up. Can we wake up at 7 o'clock, see if it's still daytime, or if it is not still daytime, but if it's started being daytime. I'd like to get a little bit earlier jump on the day, if at all possible. Too early and it does get a little, still be a little bit dark. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Still a little dark. Okay, so then we'll just fast forward to 8 o'clock. I'll just do 8 o'clock from now on. Okay, 8 o'clock. Should be light enough for us to at least get things started here. Still a bunch of baling contracts, as you would expect. Might not be much harvesting. Ah, there are a few. So we do have corn. Perfect. We got the header for that. We got soybeans. We have the header for that. And then we've got, oh, there are sugar beets. We have sugar beets and potatoes. Okay. Well, we've only got 2 contracts. One of them being a corn contract, which, you know, will help pay off that header. We're close. I think this will get us up to around 15,000 bucks ish. So still maybe one more contract and we'll probably just about had it paid off. But I guess I left you in this guy's field over here. Sorry, dude. Where is, we got to get the corn header on here. So we'll go ahead and do that. Field 51. Oh, that's the one that's right next to where we were doing it before, right? We saw that one earlier because we've done 52. Yep. Perfect. And we will head over to field 51. Just gonna go ahead and fast forward just a little bit while we're driving here. Just to get a little bit more daytime. Now that should be pretty good. It's like we're going to get some rain here soon again. Hopefully we can get a good partway through this and then not have to stop too much for the rain itself. Oh, I was going to say, did I miss it? Nope, it's right there. Actually back up a little bit and kind of get a better angle on this. Hey, dude, I got to turn left or turn right. Come on, buddy. Gotta be a little bit nicer to the farm equipment. I don't know how much of an, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I really want to drive a vertical line here all the way up. I may just come in here and back up a little bit and try to get a better angle on this. Barely seeing here. Oh, I think I missed some. I mean, we just need to get up good contracts without having to spend any money on much of anything. I mean, we'll probably have to do more gas, like I said, and maybe another round of repairs at some point. That's minimal, relatively minimal. That's what, maybe 5,000 bucks, something like that, combined. Something of that range. So, yeah, I think we'll be all right. Definitely a bit slower just doing these harvesting contracts alone. But, like I said, it'll speed up pretty drastically once we can do grass contracts. Grass contracts, again, I mean, our limiting factor on grass contracts is going to be daylight. There's no way I get them all done in any sort of reasonable manner. There's like 20 of them on there. I mean, that's several hours worth of work. So I have to be careful about which ones I take and how many I take. Because obviously if I roll over to a new day, I have to pay a penalty. One thing that might kind of help us a little bit with money might be getting just enough contracts for some of these guys to be able to lease some equipment. Like say, for example, if the guy that does the potato contract or the sugar beets, if he's one of the guys that I've been doing other contracts with, and then we can rent some of the stuff that we need for that. Or I guess even the grass fields, to be fair. Any of those would be a reasonable way to kind of get some stuff done. I'll have one stock there. Get some more contracts before we actually have the equipment to do them, I guess is my point. Things filling up pretty fast. All right, that's my first lap. I will bring you guys back once I'm getting ready to take the first load to the market. All right, we're unloading our first load of corn. A lot of corn from this field, so it's going to be good. Where is this going? This is going up to our... Well, actually, I don't know which one. One of these two. Let's see. Corn goes to the mart, so that is the top one, right? Yep. Okay. One thing I did notice, by the way, as I was kind of sitting here for a moment before I unpaused, is that if we come up here to the farmland button, we can see that, so these are the fields, right? We have done contracts on 51, 50, 51, and 52, right? We've done all three of these as contracts. Well, the good news about that is that 50 is part of this one, and that's owned by Tom McKnight. 51, which is the one we're doing right now, is this one, also owned by Tom McKnight. And this one's 52, also owned by Tom McKnight. So we're currently at 10% because we've done two of them. We're about to get to 15%. But more importantly than that is we're about to get our third contract with Tom McKnight, which means going forward, any contracts we do with Tom McKnight, if we choose, we can pick up some contract equipment from him. That is my limit, three things. So we have that option going forward. We've only got 5% with Seamus Duffy here. We've done this one. We're at 5%. I'm trying to remember what all fields we've done. We did 67. Got 5% there. We did, is it this one? Yeah, 5% with those. That's with Brendan Tracy. We did what, 78? No. Was it 95? 95. With Ronnie LaFontaine here. And then we've got one over here in, okay, there's this 136. So 136 is owned by whom? Farmer Chris. So we haven't got any bonuses with him. So the only one we've really gotten any traction with is Mr. Tom McKnight over here, which is fine. I mean, that's good. That's a good place to start. And we'll get some more of these other ones as time progresses, if I can remember, who's who's. But we'll have to get going with those here in a little bit. Let me turn you off. Let's get the truck. Just get the truck going all the way around, I guess. If we can make it up the hill. I don't know if Tom McKnight has any more upcoming contracts that we would expect him to be throwing out there for us, but we can take a look at that here in a moment. He does own a lot of fields, so that's very, very good. I mean, both 48 and 49 are grass fields. In theory, that means, actually, let's check this real quick, because I am actually now suddenly curious. Looks like 53 is also grass as well, right? So, does he own these? He owns these down here too, I think. Let me see what I'm looking for. Farmland. He owns 32. Usually they own stuff nearby, so I'm just going to check some of these other ones nearby. Oh, he owns that one. So 28, the 32 one. So basically anything down this line. Oh, the county council owns that. And that looks like it. So anything on this side of the highway down this way, he owns all of those. So that's up the grass fields. That would be 47, 48, 49, 53, or 54. There's 47, 48, and 54. So all three of those are Tom McKnight, which means we could do these contracts this month because we could just borrow the equipment from him and go run and do those. That is very tempting. Yeah, very tempting. We'll have to look at that. Obviously, I want to guarantee that we do have the ability to get lease contracts, or lease stuff for him before we kind of go down that route. But looks like that's only one. 52 cultivating. Yeah, that's him as well. So we could potentially do this cultivating contract too. Yeah, okay. We'll definitely take a look at that here in very soon, as soon as we get this corn contract done. I mean, it's going to take us another probably hour or so, about 45 minutes probably, to do this corn contract. So, we still got our work cut out for us, don't get me wrong, but we should be able to do at least a couple more contracts, fit those in as well for sure. Now, we probably should go ahead and, we've already accepted field 136. So I do want to get that one done before I start getting distracted, because I don't want to get hit with any penalties if we can help it. So we'll definitely knock that one out. Now, had I realized that Tom McKnight, we already had a couple contracts to do with Tom McKnight, I might not have accepted field 136 because I would have been planning for starting those baling contracts that are definitely more valuable to us, I think, based on the time investment going into them. But that's okay. One more wheat contract, not a big problem. And honestly, we're still gonna be doing harvesting contracts, I think. I say that honestly. Once we get rolling on grass, once that starts, that's basically it, right? I mean, we're gonna be that's really gonna be the start of the money coming in. But we do still want to do other contracts for other people to open up their, leasing for grass contracts until we can at least get our own mower. I think that's a fair point as well. All right, I know I just said it, but I'm already forgetting which of these two it's going to, so we'll check that real quick one more time. Oh, there's Atomic Knight. Oh, that's the 47 we already saw. I thought it was a different one. This is corn going to the mart. Cool. The mart is the one that's straight ahead of us. Yes. I think I would have known these all by now. Yep. Cool. Hey, you came out of nowhere, buddy. Nope. I'm going. Ha! Get out of my way. I mean, he basically did come out of nowhere because that's where those cars kind of spawn into existence over there. All right, about 20% done with the field, so still got a lot more work ahead of us here, but we'll get through that. I'm going to go ahead and put another skip in here. Actually, nope, cancel that. I'm actually going to put a cut in the video. We are over the 25-minute mark, which is my goal target usually. I'll go get a little more done on the field, and I'll bring you guys back for the next episode when we're getting close to finishing that field. Then we'll take care of, like I said, field 136. And then the many grass contracts probably will be starting if we're able to rent the equipment from Atomic Knight like we hope we can. So we'll see what happens with that. Next episode should be an exciting one, though. Lots of money coming in theory. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching, and may God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.